It's so good to see you.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
That was brilliant. I loved that.
Oh, good. It was really, really fun. Yes.
Yeah,
very early, but
it's about
very good.
Waking up in the morning. It's kind of like the modern version of 9 to 5.
It is, hasn't it?
It
We
really
actually
is.
do say 95, do your 95 in it as well.
Exactly. So the music business changed a bit, hasn't it, since you first started out? It has changed quite a lot. But you've changed. You've grown up too.
Yes, absolutely. It's completely changed. It has been 15 years since I first started with Girls Aloud, which is crazy. And everything, there was no social media in those days. There was no streaming, Spotify.
Look at that child.
I was such a child. I think I came out from my GCSEs to go and do an audition for that.
But you were always, yeah, it has changed, but the voice hasn't changed. You've always been a great singer. And as we said, live vocals, all these people tweeting and saying that was too good. No, that was live vocals.
Yes, it was live.
You always saying you were always the singer. You know, in the band, you were always the singer, and that probably was partly how there was a little bit of sniping, which you were going to get with girls anyway. You're always going to get that, aren't you?
But you know what? Boys are the same.
Yeah,
And boys can be even worse sometimes because then they want to actually physically fight with one another. At least girls, it can be like, do it in a separate room. Let's talk about one another when we're not face to face. Let's do it separately.
Of course, of course. Do you ever see a time where you could all just have a laugh and maybe not necessarily perform, but just all be in the same room, have dinner and have a bit of a giggle?
Of course,
yeah.
Definitely. I mean, it's 15 years ago that we had began and done all of that. And everybody grows up and everybody moves on and everybody has, you know, different priorities in life and so I'm sure we can do that at some point.
Oh, you have to. You've got all that shared history.
Yes.
And there's kids now as well, of course, because your little one's, what, 3?
She's 3, Lorraine.
3 years old,
oh, my goodness. She's getting so big too. Hello, Anaya.
Is she aware of her mum's background? Has she seen the Girls Aloud videos? Has she seen the new single and heard the new single?
She did, and she kept saying, you know, when you have to leave to go to work, so I was going to the studio or going to do photo shoots, and she just didn't get it. She's like, work? What is that work? And then when she saw the video, she was like, Mommy, is this work? And I was like, yes, this is work. Well, one day's work. I don't do that every day.
I know.
So she kind of got it then.
Yeah,
this is maybe what you do.
And is the UK home now? Because obviously your partner is American.
Yes.
And are you actually based here or do you just bounce backwards and forwards?
Well, I have a place here. Ireland will always be home. Yeah. And then because I've been in London for so long, that is my second home.
Right.
And, you know, people have embraced me in London. I have great friends. You know, I can come and do great things like this and have a lovely time here. So London is always home. Yeah. And then America's not going anywhere. It's hopefully, fingers crossed. It's
no, it's not. Because you can, you know, and I'm sure people have told you before, but you can hear the Irish, obviously, still in your accent. Of course, but there's a little bit of American coming in there too. Oh, yeah, a little bit. A wee twang. But that's obviously because you're with your husband all the time, so you pick it up on it, I think.
And definitely with my accent, whenever I slow down, which I'm trying to do for TV, otherwise the tweets will be saying, what is she talking about? So I'll slow it way down. And when I slow it down, I think it does get a bit of an American twang going on.
Very much so. Like I said, you were always the one that could sing. I remember watching you. You were only 16 years old, and Louis Walsh saying you were too young.
Yes.
You were too young. You had to come back, didn't you? You had to come back. Because you auditioned, you all auditioned as single performers, solo performers.
Yeah, that was the thing. You do it individually. Yeah. And then
the band just put together.
Perform, which just seems to be a thing that they don't really do anymore. There's not really like group auditions for to be in a band.
They kind of put them together, don't they?
Put them together.
The way they did with Little Mix and One Direction, of course they did that. Are you more comfortable as a solo artist or in a band? Is it strange not having... I mean, you know you've got your fantastic dancers with you.
Oh, I love having those dancers. I wish they could be here right now, actually, that we could all sit here.
Wouldn't that be class?
I love having them. So you do have that, you know, you meet in, you know, the morning. It was early this morning. I want to rise, kind of sleepy and tired. And it's like, hello, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm all right. How are you? So you have that feeling of camaraderie.
So you've got the girls round about.
Yes, it does feel like, and I really enjoy that, I have to say. I love having a group of people around in a team, so everybody kind of can enjoy it. And
but it's good that you're doing it in your own right. You're doing it in your own right and on your own terms now, which is great.
Oh, thank you.
That's what you want. That's what you want. Now listen, tell me about Sarah, because Sarah and you are very close, I know. And she's going to hopefully be doing some more Although Dan Wooten's not happy about it, but she is going to be doing some more music.
I met Dan Wooten for the first time about a month ago, and he was so lovely. For years, I'd heard about him. He was so nice, really sweet, like such a happy face.
Don't believe all those rumours. He's lovely.
He was lovely.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. But Sarah's hopefully bringing out some new material, and you'll be there for her as a friend.
Absolutely.
I sometimes think she's a little bit vulnerable. She needs a cuddle.
Yes, I mean, yes, Sarah and I, we've obviously been in Girls Aloud together all of those years. I don't see her all the time. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah.
But definitely, she's somebody that I always want to, you know, be in contact with.
And she knows that she can phone you. She knows that.
She does.
She can phone you if she needs anything. You can phone her. That's a good relationship to have.
Yes, definitely.
That's good.
And she won the Big Brother show.
She
which
sure
was
did.
Great.
She sure did. She sure did. Gosh, that was a strange one though. Sometimes I wanted to just take her out of that house. I kept thinking, oh no, get out there. Listen, good luck to you with this new single. Of course, it's doing incredibly well. You must be chuffed to bits.
I'm over the moon. I'm so thankful to everybody for just accepting it and having me back, and really, really glad to be here. Excellent.